Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE. Of course, we are digesting the SARB's latest interest rate decision, where it was decided to keep rates unchanged. So the repo rate standing pat at 7.5%. The JSE also, after getting quite a mixed handover from the Asian markets, sinking into the red. Of course, so for the whole week, we had seen the JSE trading in green territory, but turning a corner there today with the all-share declining by 0.7%. That solely coming from the industrial 25, which has nosedived by almost 2.5%. And we saw some of the counters there, Naspers, Prosus and Richemont sinking. On the other side of the spectrum, Resources 10 complex with a gain of 0.8%. And the Financial 15 remaining relatively flat with a gain of just 0.01%. Let's take a look at the U.S. markets, and of course, lots of monetary policy decisions coming through. Last night, we did have the Fed also standing pat on rates. What was interesting is that the central bank upgraded its inflation outlook, which is not a good thing, and also downgraded its forecast for economic growth. A mixed picture over there, but largely green. The tech-heavy Nasdaq leading in those gains, climbing by almost 1.5%. An uptick on the S&P 500 of almost 0.5%. But backing that trend is the Dow, shedding 0.1%. Let's take a look at the markets across the Atlantic. And still in monetary policy decisions, you did have the Bank of England deciding to also keep rates unchanged. The FTSE 100 up by more than 0.4%, an uptick on the CAC 40 of almost 0.1%, but the DAX there showing a loss of almost 0.1%. Let's check in on the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. Is still standing strong and stable against the US dollar at 18.16 rand, against the pound at 23.55 rand, and against the euro at 19.70 rand. Let's check in on the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.08, pound dollar at 1.29, and the yen just below 148 against the US dollar.